Alright, what is going on, guys? So, another Alliance War update has just come out from Kabam, and I think that they have finally hit the mark on this one. So, we're going to break down this post, the new changes to Alliance War. So, first of all here, let's get over here. So, the core goals in mind when making these additional changes are to A, killing boss and exploring should always be key. Fighting should always be better than not fighting. Diversity should be a tiebreaker, not where a large portion of total points come from. And then finally, skill should be a major contributing factor in the outcome of Alliance War, which I agree with on everything except for maybe the diversity here. I don't know, I just don't really like diversity, but it's getting toned down a lot in this update, so these changes look really good, guys. So all of these changes are going to be coming out on the 13th of December. At 10 a.m. PST, so that's like 1 Eastern. And the information is broken out into 3 sections. So we're going to go over all 3 sections. So we have remove stats, point value changes, and then the new stats. So the remove stats. So attacker kills. So basically they're removing all points granted for attacker kills. Since we initially made Alliance Wars, we've heard many players complain about the scoring system, that the removal of defender kills has resulted in some undesired additional effects. That's what everyone has been saying. You know, bring back defender kills. That's what everyone wanted, and they didn't do that. But I think that the way they did this is just as good, maybe even better. So yeah, so defender placed and defender diversity, we're also completely removing all the points for defenders placed and defender rating, which is amazing. And our primary reason for this is twofold. So both of these results resulted in point-based punishment of weaker alliances, which is very true, because if you're an alliance, let's say you're 9 million rated going up against a 12 million rated alliance, in the old system it was totally possible to win if you were skilled enough. But if they have that much more rating, they're probably going to have more higher rated defender rating and better defenders placed. So it'd be hard to win if this is giving them so much points. So yeah, that's why they're getting rid of that there. And then also because, yeah, the weaker alliance had a bigger challenge to overcome since they had lower PI and everything, which totally makes sense. So the same goes for defender rating. Summoners already had to deal with fighting a stronger alliance, so we don't want to make this challenge even harder to overcome by giving the other alliance more points before the fight has even been fought. Exactly. So so this means that the previous method of using a boost before placing your defenders is no longer provides an explicit point advantage. So that's great. Don't have to waste boosts anymore on placing defenders. So next up is point value changes. So defender diversity. So basically, right now the way it is you can get 7,500 points from defender diversity. Now it's getting scaled down to 4,500. So this will only account for 2.5% of all available points in a war, which is good. 2.5%. That's not too much. So if we get down to it. Exploration. So points awarded for node exploration has been cut in half from 300 to 150. This being done, significant emphasis to defenders remaining, which is a new stat that we're going to touch on soon. And also, it's right behind boss kills as the second most amount of potential points. And then a few more notes on why we made this change is they wanted to make sure that engaging in fights awards more points than just walking around a map. The Alliance War map has a large amount of empty nodes, many being portal entrances and exits, and navigating through shouldn't win a war over taking a short path that actually had defenders along it. So you will want to explore as much of the map as possible. As you explore, you will be defeating defenders and reducing the opponent's alliance defender remaining score. So exploring is still important, but there will be additional emphasis on defeating your opponent's defense. So yeah, basically what this means is I'll touch upon it once we get down to the next section, but basically at the end of a war, if you still have defenders alive, you'll get points, defender remaining points. So basically that's what that is. So a strategy in Alliance War right now is to just not even touch the middle lanes because there's no links, and just take the outside lanes. So that wouldn't be a strategy now because you would be giving the opponent points by not taking out those champions. So yeah, that's what they're trying to do with this. Yeah, guys, this is the big change, the new stats, the new update. This, I think, really a good way to go about doing it. I really like this. I really like the way they did this, man. So yeah, kudos to Kabam for thinking this up. So in order to correct some of the unintended results of our changes and to achieve our design goals for the mode, we're adding the following new stats to Alliance War scoring system. attack bonus. Each node that can have a defender placed on it in Alliance War will now begin with 240 bonus points available to the attacking team. Each time one of your Alliance champions is lost to that node, those bonus points go down by 80. So here's how it works, guys. So an attacker earns 240 bonus points in addition to any other points earned from that node, exploration, boss kill, etc. This is going in on the first fight. So if the first fight of Alliance War, you go in, you take it down, boom, you get 240 points for that. Let's say the first fight you go in and you die, and you take in your second champion, you go in, you finish the fight, you'll get 160 points here instead of getting 240. So basically, the more times that you have to go in to fight that champion, the less points you get. And if it takes more than 3 fights, you don't even get any bonus points. So this is really awarding points for skill, which I really like. So finally, they're bringing back skill into Alliance Wars. So yeah, if you're able to take down most of your fights on the first try without having to revive or without having to bring another champion, you're going to be getting the most amount of bonus points. And we'll break down how you get all the points at the end. There's a little spreadsheet here. So yeah, and it goes down by 80 each time, and then eventually after three fights, it goes down to 0. So, and if there's an empty node where a defender could have been placed, the attacker will earn 240 bonus points. So I like that you still get points even if you don't fight a defender, because that's really going to help with placement. So you're going to have to be strategic on how you place your defense on the nodes that you want to leave open to give your the enemies the bonus points, because they can just walk through and get them. So I like that. It says right here, they're introducing this new statistic for a few reasons: to explicitly award points for skill, play, and proper planning. Perfect. That's what Alliance War should be. To emphasize smart defender placement. Again, that's good. As a way to deny your opponent's points, not as a way for them to give you points. Good. Balance the decision for alliances to guarantee diversity points versus placing strong duplicate defenders. Try to deny your opponents the points. To avoid the mentality of not caring about whether you live or die in an encounter, because it can simply become overcome using consumables. That's really good, because yeah, like you could just go into a fight, pop like that little tiny team revive, you have like 300 health, go back in, and if you play perfectly, you can do it. Even if you die, you just go in with your next champion. You get 3 tries to play perfectly, and it doesn't matter if you die. That's just stupid. That's stupid. No, we are currently working on some of the UI improvements that will make monitoring and accounting for the attacker bonuses easier to do. This will come in future updates, so that's good to hear. Now this was that other thing I was talking about, defender remaining. So basically, we're adding something called defender remaining. When a war finishes, each defender remaining on the map will award the defender's alliance with 250 bonus points. This means that there's 37,500 points available from defender rating at the start of an alliance war, assuming 50 defenders have been placed in each battle group. If you do not place a defender, you lose the points you would have earned had there been placed and not killed. Essentially, for every defender you don't place, you miss out on possible 250 points. So here how this might look in a war. So this is an example of how it would look. But this, guys, just basically, if you have champions still alive on your defense at the end of the war, you're going to get points for them. So that's pretty simple. And they said they're adding this for a couple following reasons. Again, to emphasize smart defender placement as a way to earn points for yourself, move the emphasis away from defender diversity, and establish it as a tiebreaker, as it was meant to be. Also emphasize the importance of winning a fight to earn points through attack bonuses and deny your opponent's points from defender remaining. Give smaller alliances a chance to catch up thinking strategically and playing skillfully. For example, if your opponent starts with the match with 10 more defenders than you, you're still able to get a higher defender remaining score by them by defeating 11 more defenders than them. So yeah, and then here's the breakdown of it here. So it's a lot to take in, so we wanted to ensure we include a breakdown of how the points will be earned in Alliance Wars after December 13th, and how it all breaks down into potential points per instant of Alliance Wars. So boss kills are still going to be the most important thing in wars. They're going to give the most points. So there's 3 battle groups, of course. So that's what this is accounting for. So boss kill, there's 3 battle groups, so you can kill 3 bosses. That's 60,000 points, 20,000 per boss kill, and that accounts for 32.8% of the total amount of points you can get. Next up is the exploration, so 150 points per node. 300 instances, 100 in each battle group, so that's 45,000 points, so 24.6 total percent. Next up, defender remaining, 250 points per defender, 150 instances, and then 37,500 points, which makes up 20.5%. this shouldn't be too big because most alliances, like in tier 1, you're going to be 100%ing, so that's not going to be too big of a deal. Defender remaining, but attack bonus, it's a pretty big percent. This is going to be how wars are decided. If you play skillfully or not. So 80 points, 250 per node. You can get up to 36,000 points. And this is just dependent on skill, and it makes up for 19.7% of the total points available. And then at the little 2.5% here, defender diversity, just meant to be that tiebreaker, which isn't too bad. So yeah, I'm really happy with these changes, guys. Yeah, I saw a post from a guy named DNA. He makes some good posts, and he said that, you know, he thinks that if defender diversity is supposed to be a tiebreaker, then make it a tiebreaker. Make it only come into play if the alliances are tied. I can agree with that. But yeah, so in summary, our goals of the new Alliance War system were to kill the boss. Exploring should always be key. Fighting should always be better than not fighting. Defender diversity should be a tiebreaker, not a large portion of where total points come from. And again, skill should be a major factor in contributing to the outcome of an Alliance War. So it makes perfect sense, guys. It says if you have any questions here, this link is on the forums here. If you guys want to ask them any questions or anything, I did post something, and we're gonna go over that here. Where's my post? Posted right here. So I said, I think the changes are great, but what a better way to make up for the lack of skill-based Alliance Wars than to buff the rewards. After all, they haven't been touched in a very long time. With the coming of 6 stars, and this month alone, the 5-star shards. This month alone, 5-star shards and champions becoming more readily available. I think it's definitely time for an Alliance War rewards update and refresh, especially on the 5-star shards, the War Victor crystals, and maybe even the addition of 6-star shards in tiers 1 and 2. So with all these great changes coming, I do think that it's definitely time for a rewards update and refresh in Alliance War. Because yeah, I was hoping, really hoping, and kind of expecting there to be a reward update back when they first changed Alliance Wars to the new map and everything. There was nothing, and Alliance Wars have just been kind of crap. They haven't really mattered at all. You know, you can see the defenders right now. It's just been so messed up. So yeah, I definitely think it's time for a rewards update, guys. Let me know if you guys agree with me on that. Cause yeah, guys, the Alliance Wars have been in the crapper for a while. I really think that this is going to take the Alliance Wars out of the crapper, make them good again, make them fun again, start making videos on them, like every Alliance War. So guys, let me know what you guys think of this post. Let me know if you agree with me on my opinions. Let me know if you think they still need to bring back defender kills. I want to hear your guys' thoughts. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you're happy Alliance Wars are going to be more skill-based, smash that like button. Subscribe for more Alliance Wars to come. Because yeah, I'm going to be posting them if they're fun to watch. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you did enjoy. Peace out.